Hi, this is Carrie. Welcome to my Zone 5B garden, actually inside of my house with a couple of things from the garden. I have a little bit of stock right here and some purple hyacinth from the Blue Mix from Longfield Gardens. And I brought them inside because they were starting to flop over in the cold and extreme wind. We've been down to 21 degrees yesterday and tons of wind. So these little guys were not doing so well outside, and so I cut them off and brought them in to just enjoy here in some little tiny vases. So here's the hyacinth, and I'm actually kind of glad that I got to bring these inside. I had to cut off the bottom, so I had to cut these off from the bottom part of the hyacinth to get them into water. But you can really, I don't know if you can actually see in there, but it's a little dark. But there are the anthers there, lots of little pollen. I can tell why the bees have been so happy. And actually just getting to sniff them a little bit has been wonderful, because outside of my garden with this huge wind going on, I have not been able to smell the hyacinth at all. And they truly do have a lovely and fairly strong scent, when freezing cold winds aren't blowing it away from you. So I just thought you'd enjoy that. I did go out to the garden and give it a watering for only the second time here in April, just to make sure that there's enough water to help the tulips bloom in particular. In the front yard, I have not seen daffodils start to come up, but the hyacinth is absolutely, in full bloom and starting to go over. The stock is one that I just bought and popped into a hanging planter. The rest of the tulips, except for what I think is Exotic Emperor, that's coming up kind of skimpy and stunted. The rest of the tulips are very short so far, but they've got leaves up and little tulip blooms starting to poke out just from the very inside. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for joining me.